agenda. Number 1, welcome. 2, social emotional content. 3, content. 4, objective. 5, reflection. 6, content development. And at last, we have questions and answers. Let's continue to our class.
Hello, my dear students from 3rd graders. How are you today? Welcome to a new English class. For today's class, we are gonna develop our evaluated activity. For that reason, you are not gonna use your books. Why? Because you have an evaluated activity and I'm gonna explain you how you are gonna complete it, okay? Bien, chicos y chicas, para esta clase, como todos sabemos, tenemos actividad evaluada, por lo que no vamos a trabajar en los libros, ¿ok? Voy a explicarles paso a paso cómo van a desarrollar la actividad evaluada. So, remember, if you want to ask me any question related with the evaluated activity, you can write me on this chat. Please pay attention to the instructions in order you can understand and you can have success on this activity. ¿Ok? Chicos, pongamos mucha atención a la explicación de la actividad a manera que ustedes tengan éxito en esta actividad evaluada del periodo 4. Period number 4. And don't distract your classmates on this chat. No vayamos a distraer a los compañeritos en el chat, porque si no, vamos a perder la explicación de la actividad. Are you ready to start? So, let's continue with our social emotional content. For this, you are gonna watch a short history. Pay attention and try to understand the history. Here we go. One day, a cat was very hungry. He said, "Oh, I'm very hungry. What can I do to find delicious food?" He said. Then he reached everywhere for food. "I cannot find food. What can I do? Please help me. I'm very hungry." He saw some branches of grapes hanging from the vines. He said, "Oh my goodness! These are delicious grapes! Woohoo! Now I can eat them!" He tried to reach them, but they were too high. "Oh, these grapes are too high. I can't catch them. What can I do?" So he jumped, and jumped again, but he couldn't reach them. At last, he got tired. He said, "I'm tired. I couldn't catch those delicious grapes. These grapes are sour. I don't want them." Then it ran away. The end.
Today, we don't have a content because we have the evaluated activity. So, pay attention to the instructions in order you can have success in your evaluated activity. Bien, chicos, como sabemos, este día no tenemos contenido porque nos corresponde actividad evaluada. Así que pongamos mucha atención a las indicaciones para que tengan éxito en su actividad evaluada. Let's continue with the presentation. The objective is to develop the evaluated activity. The reflection to our class is, make this day great. What do you understand about it? Tell me. I'm gonna give you my point of view. Do the things you like the most. In this way, you will have a great and fun day. Now, boys and girls, tell me, what do you think this reflection is talking about? Make this day great. Think about it and take into account this phrase all day, every day. In this way, your days will be great. Let's continue to our class.
Well, third graders, I'm going to explain you something about the evaluated activity you are going to develop today. In order you can understand better, I'm going to explain you something about the contents you have to study in order you can have success on this evaluated activity. As you can see here, I have a poster related with a hospital, and you are going to say, hospital, why the teacher is talking about hospital? Because the unit is number 4, and the title for unit number 4 is, did you remember what is the title for unit number 4 on your student's book? A healthy body. And in this case, we are going to talk about common illnesses. For example, pay attention to this and look at the poster. This one, according to this picture, is toothache. Toothache. The next one, cough. Next picture, stomachache. Then we have chickenpox. Chickenpox. This one, it can be fever. Then we have in here earache. The other, headache, and runny nose. These are the common illnesses you have to take into account at the moment to complete the form. Okay? And if you say, he has a toothache, he has a toothache, she has a cough, he has a stomachache, he has chickenpox, she has, in this case, a fever. Next one, she has an earache. The next one that we have in here, she has a headache. And the last, he has a runny nose. This is the content you have to study in order to complete the form. Now, the other content is giving advices. For example, if I have a stomachache, I shouldn't eat a hamburger. If I have a sunburn, quemadura del sol, sunburn, I should put some cream on it. Another example, I have an earache, I should go to the doctor. So, boys and girls, if you want to ask me any question related with this, you can write me on this chat. Now, what about the link? The link for the evaluated activity. I'm gonna share the link to your tutor, and they are gonna send the link to your parents, ¿ok? Bien, chicos, hoy tenemos actividad evaluada. Les voy a compartir un link, el link de la actividad evaluada a su tutora, y su tutora se la va a compartir a sus papás. Y de esta manera ustedes completan la actividad evaluada. Muy fácil, ya se van a dar cuenta ustedes, muy fácil. Just 10 questions, solamente 10 preguntas. And you are gonna have success. Y de esta manera van a tener éxito en esta actividad evaluada. So, let's continue with our class.
I'm going to continue talking about the evaluated activity you are going to develop today. As I told you in the previous presentation, this is the link that I'm going with your tutor, and your tutor is going to share with your parents. Okay? Bien, chicos, como les mencioné en la presentación anterior, este es el link que yo les voy a compartir a sus tutoras para que ellas me hagan el favor de compartirlo a sus papás, para que de esta manera ustedes puedan completar el formulario. Okay? If you have any question about it, you can ask me on this chat. Well, let's continue. In the next presentation, I'm going to explain you a little bit the questions that you are going to answer in the form. En la siguiente presentación les voy a explicar un poquito acerca de las preguntas que van a responder en el formulario. Let's continue. Well, the first step in order to complete the evaluated activity is go to Google and introduce the link. In this case, I have in here the link, right? So you are going to enter. You are going to wait some seconds. Wait some seconds. As you can see, my internet is very slowly. So, acá como pueden ver está el formulario que ustedes van a completar. English Evaluated Activity, Period 4. To read carefully in order to answer the following questions on this form. Here, the email address. Acá sí, ¿verdad? Tienen ustedes que escribir el correo electrónico de sus papás, ¿verdad? De sus papás para que me quede a mí registrada su respuesta. Then, as you can see here, we have the first question. He has you have 4 options. You are going to look at the picture and identify what is the correct option for this. He has a sore throat, cold, runny nose, fever. What of these options is the correct? For this question, you are going to win 1 point. Para esta pregunta van a ganar un punto. Then we have the other. She has another point. As you can see, it's very easy. Then, according to giving advices, here we have, you have something in your eye. You shouldn't. For that reason, you have to read carefully in order you can understand the possible answer. Bien, chicos, muy importante que lean cuidadosamente la pregunta para que no se me vayan a confundir. ¿Ok? 1 point, and here we have sentence has 1 point. Cada pregunta tiene un punto. After doing this, you are gonna send the form, me van a enviar, ¿verdad? El formulario, a ustedes les va a aparecer el puntaje, dependiendo en cuántas tuvieron buenas. It's very easy. Questions about it? Questions about it? If not, we are gonna continue our class. Si no tienen preguntas, vamos a continuar. Muy fácil, very easy. Easy to understand. Well, this is all for today. If you want to ask me any question about the evaluated activity, you can write me on this chat. Have success on this evaluated activity. Chicos, éxitos en su actividad evaluada. So, let's continue the next week. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. See you.
I'm just enough to make you smile, and you need me to hold